Welcome everyone to another edition of Promo Division Live.
Ladies and gents, this is the moment you've waited for.
I am, of course, your host, the most entertaining man in the BWO. Today we've got two very special matchups for you. To kick things off, Hezekiah Littlejohn looks to start his redemption tour by facing off against Moses Iriton. Will the king of the BWO promo division be able to stack his first win against the man who owns 1,000 banks, or will he be stopped short? I tried to think of a pun, like off the top of my head, and I couldn't in time. Anyway, let's get into the action.
Long live the king! Oh, wait, the king is dead. That's right, Hezekiah. You're no longer at the top of the food chain. You're no longer at the top of the totem pole. Heck, are you even on the totem pole? Last time I saw you were hanging out there with Tyrone Biggums. Oh, wait, he had a match last month. You didn't. What happened, Hezekiah? Have you lost your way? Are you the Braun Strowman, the former champion, who's making appearances on Underground and getting forgotten by creativity? Are you the King Kong Bundy who main events WrestleMania and then the following year is number 3 on the card of WrestleMania, and then the following year you're left off the card? Oh wait, that has already happened. You see, in this promo division, you either cut a throat or you get your throat cut. You see, Hezekiah, I knew you were ripe for the picking when you welcomed me with open arms into the BWO promo division. No, a king don't welcome his challenger with open arms. A king steps to his challenger and tells him, you either have to kill me or you gonna be killed to take this throne. That's what a king does. That's what a man who owns 1,000 banks does. And now you've lost the way, and now you want to repay a debt by facing me? Goes to prove my point. This is my house. This is my division, because everyone steps their game up when they come to face me. Hezekiah, pay no attention to the record. Pay attention to my words. The king is dead, the king is buried, and there will be no White Walker resurrection. No, your body is burned, smoldering to ash, and we all watched it happen.
Moses. That's what you decide to call yourself now. Congratulations on the name change. I'm probably going to be the only one who gives you any sort of congratulations for that, because I can assure you that nobody here gives a single fuck. You are the same nigga, and you still gonna lose like you always do. But let me dial it back a bit. I'm coming on a little strong. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Hezekiah Littlejohn. I am the king of the BWO promo division. I was a former BWO champion and, spoiler alert, Rookie of the Year. Now, there's a reason why I challenge you. Very simple. And it's not because this would be our first match together and that could be a headline on its own if I had the title, or because this would be a great way for me to jump back into the promo division. No, I challenge your bitch ass because you are an easy fucking dub for me. Why? I mean, let's look at the history. It took you 7 matches to get a dub. And the only reason you got a win was because the guy didn't know what he was doing. He was brand new to the division. How did I get my first win? Oh, yeah. That's right. I got it in a 6-man match for the BWO title. And I won. A greedy bastard like you doesn't stand a chance against me. You don't have the passion. You don't have the drive. You don't have the honor. I mean, you're literally a corporate fat cat that thinks you can buy your way into main views and all the other bullshit that goes on around here. You think Tyler gives a fuck that you gave him $50 to get in the match? He kept that and probably fed his kids. But I'm starting to digress. You are a failure. You're going to like this about money. You're a poor investment. You are a waste of everyone's time. Because time after time after time again, you continue to prove that no matter how many dollars that you have, a victory for Moses just makes no damn sense. Now, I know that outside of this, you are a professional wrestler. And I respect that. And I respect what you do in that ring. And I respect that you chase your dream. I will never insult a man for chasing his dream. But when you step into my territory, into my BWO, into my kingdom, you become a flat line and another head on a silver platter, another debt that needs to be paid, and another body that I collect.
Greatness. Greatness.
I am the very best that does this.
Welcome back, everyone. Tonight's final matchup sees my former rival turned best friend, Mike Tuck, cash in his title shot against my former rival turned best friend and promo champion, Bones. Now, this match will decide who is walking into Promo Mania as champion. Exciting stuff. Let's get into it.
Mike, guess what day it is? Guess what day it is? It is main event time. Mike, Bones, Barack Bones Bama, Granddad. You and I, we go way back. And judges included, you're the only one who believed in me and gave me a shot. Through and through. So for that, I thank you. And you and I, we're not so different. We have the same name, and I cashed in a golden ticket opportunity, just like you cashed in your golden microphone. I call myself the favorite son, just like you call yourself a god amongst the exalted. But there's something over the last couple of weeks that I figured out that you still have a little bit to learn. And that's to wake up. Wake up and realize that everything you have, it's just temporary. Your brothers that you've raised up, the way you paint yourself to be the nice guy. I know it's a facade. Because the one who really was a nice guy, yeah, he got trampled on, stepped over, underutilized, overlooked, and he fell to rock bottom. Now, granted, this opportunity came when I had a mask and I had a silver spoon in my mouth, and so many losses have happened since then. But you know what? I didn't die. I didn't stay down. I kept pushing. I looked and I said, I have to get a title shot. I have to. There's no reason to be in this division if your end goal isn't to become champion. If you're in this division to make friends, then by God, I should be the friendship champion of the BWO. Like, that's a no-brainer. But here we are, as the little G God, the prayers have stopped going up to you, the incense has stopped burning, and you realize your pedestal's a little too high because you are the god of blue chews and truck stops. And truck stops haven't gotten any cleaner, so you might need a little more prayer on that. But Bones, you and I, we're on good terms. I don't dislike you. I don't want to come for your family. I don't want to come for your job. But what I will do is tear apart everything you stand for. While I don't hate you, I despise what you stand for. Because like I said, you paint yourself to be the nice guy. and everyone is pandering to you, and they're like, oh my gosh, Bones cut another fire promo. Man, Bones was on beast mode today. But those praises are false, and they'll leave you just as soon as they came to greet you. And you'll end up where I began, rock bottom. And I don't want to mislead you, but it is a rough fall from above. So I hope that your brothers are there for you, just as you were there for them. And Bones, when people ask you who I am, when people ask me who I am, I hope that this answers that question for you, because I'm one who doesn't give up. I see what I want, and I push, and I push, and I push until I get it. Because I know that I belong in the main event. I know that I can hang with the best of the best. Because it took one shift, one moment. With that moment is where I take the promo championship and prove that the true Mike is here. Because in Hebrew, translation for Mike or Michael is who is like God. And as you've seen, I'm still here, not dead. Maybe beaten down, but I got back up. I feel restored. So, it may not seem like me, but I know God surely ain't you.
Hi, y'all. So I guess I can't lose this one. See, this is me recording this Saturday morning, unprepared, because how do I attack Mike Tuck? I love Mike Tuck. His favorite son gimmick ain't a gimmick. He's really the favorite. How do you disrespect somebody that you like so much? Like, Mike Tuck falls down 10 times, but he gets up 11. How do you not respect somebody like that? How can you insult somebody like that? I can't insult somebody like that. Like, just look at him. He perseveres at all times. He was born looking like that. He came out his mama with no hairline. Like, I don't have a hairline, but I'm 35. Mike Tuck is 22 years old with no hairline, and he still goes on about life, living positively. How can I be insulting to somebody like that? I'm impressed by him. I'm impressed by the fact that he persevered. He had such a great attitude, considering that nobody ever loved, like, his mama, when he came out, his mom, she said, life sucks. And she was on so many drugs, they thought they named him Mike Tuck. His mom's last name isn't even Tuck. So that's what's on his birth certificate, because she just wanted to write life sucks. It's so, he's such a persevering person. And I respect that. And I wish I was more like that. And I understand that I'm probably going to lose to him just because I can't attack him. Like, look at how he got here. He beat the nigga that I beat convincingly. And when that nigga was playing with him, like, he beat Hez when Hez was playing with him. I respect that. He beat him about fucking a year ago. And he held on to the title shot because he was scared. He was smart. He was smart not to want to waste it. Because he waited 6 months before he attacked me. He didn't even really earn the chance because he didn't really beat the promo champion. But here he is still, because Mike Tuck always perseveres. Mike Tuck is a great person. I must admit that. Like, Mike Tuck just got his first girlfriend. How can you, like, the fact that he would go through his entire life knowing that nobody wanted him and still make it to the end, like, that is the type of perseverance that I wish I had. He's the type of person that we all should aspire to be. Michael Tuckson is a great man. I respect him, and you should respect him. Like, he never ever gives up. Look at him, look at his promos. He's really never won one. I mean, he won one kinda, but let's be realistic, he didn't win that. And he sticks around, he comes back, he loses and he comes fucking back. I don't know that I would. Shit, if I lost as many times to as many people as Mike Tuck, I would quit. I would say, fuck this shit, it's not for me, I'm trash. But he never said he was trash. He kept pushing. And look at him now. Look at him now. At a title shot that he don't even deserve. I wish I was more like Mike Tuck. We should all strive to be more like Mike Tuck. Like, even in his relationship with Donald. It's like an abusive relationship, but he keeps going because he knows he's gonna make Donald change. And if it was me, I would just stop being friends with somebody who was such a dick to me. I would stop being friends with somebody who's just like a complete asshole to me all the time, but not Mike Tuck. Mike Tuck lets Donald shit on him. And I mean that metaphorically, but probably literally. I don't know what I feel like they got some freaky sex shit going on. And Mike Tuck keeps coming back and keeps letting it happen. And because of all that, I'm impressed. I am impressed with this man who never gives up, who consistently loses, who's a loser at life but never gives up on life, who has the best outlook on life considering how trash he is at it. Like, he's like the Los Angeles Clippers. And I don't mean the Clippers now. I mean the Clippers in the mid-2000s. Like, if I couldn't be Mike Bones, I would be Mike Tuck.
And that's going to wrap it up for tonight's edition of Promo Division Live. As always, I want to thank you guys for watching. We'll see you in a few weeks at March Madness.